Getting straight into it, I am going to show you guys how I do my easy high puff. By the way, my name is Angelica. If you are new, I post videos all about natural hair, a little bit of hairstyling, how to grow your long hair, how to grow your edges, maintain them, a little bit of skincare and beauty here and there. So if you guys want any kind of makeup video or skincare or anything like that, please let me know and I'll make one. But for this video, I'm just going to be showing you how I do this new hairstyle. So getting straight into it, if I didn't mention this in the beginning, I did do my full curly girl routine, like how I get my hair, sorry if you can hear my dogs barking in the background, how I get my hair so nice and defined and curly. But whenever my hair is curly, my favorite hairstyle is to do the big high puff, and everybody always asks me how I do it. It is so easy. I hope you guys are going to enjoy. Let's get straight into it. You don't need much. All you need is an oil or a serum of some kind, or you may not if your hair is already super moisturized and all that. But I always like to just put an oil just to help with like the shine and stuff, an oil or a serum. So today I will be using the John Frieda Frizz-Ease Extra Strength Serum. I love this stuff. I haven't been using it for too long, but ever since I started using it, it is so good. I just wish it was more because am I the only person who was fooled? When I bought this bottle, I thought this was a white serum with a purple filler in the middle, kind of like the Clinique moisturizer. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's a Clinique moisturizer that's in a bottle, like a cream or a clear gel, and then you've got like a little concentrate that you put in the middle. That's what I thought this was, but no, it's actually hollow. This inside part is the only serum. I just wish it was more. That's it, but it is amazing. I'm going to take 2 pumps. Now, for most people, you might only need like half a pump, but I have a lot of hair, so I'll use about 2 pumps. Rub it between my palms. And I sort of focus this on the edges around my hair because that's mostly where you're going to be seeing my hair, and I want it to look really moisturized and shiny. And then on the top, I just like scrunch it in like this because you don't want to break apart any curls. So this can work for thin hair or thick hair, but of course my hair is super thick, so it's more suited towards thick hair. If you have thinner hair, you're just going to want to use a smaller band, a scarf. So I will be using my trusty favorite scarf. I will put something similar in the description box that you can buy from Amazon or something. So I just roll it up like, you know, standard how you roll a scarf. I have to roll it in my lap, so I'll show you. I always use a silk or satin scarf, by the way. I would always suggest that because if you do this hairstyle a lot like I do, like I would wear this hairstyle even 4 days out of the week. You don't want to use something that's cotton or any fabric that might suck the moisture out of your hair because that entire place where you put the band is going to be dry and very prone to breakage. So please use something that's satin or silk, even if it's like a hair tie, like a scrunchie. You can kind of, if you have less hair than me, you can work this out with a scrunchie. Please use a satin one still, satin or silk. So you end up with like something like this. That's the thickness I like because it helps pull all my hair together. Like I said, if you have less hair, you can do less. So this is the easiest way. What I do is I just push all my hair up. Like having my hair in a bun is like a joke, but if you guys would like to see me try, let me know. So I'm just going to take these 2 little clips and clip some hair up at the back. This is not 100% necessary. It just makes it easier for me to wrap the scarf around. And as you guys can see, that clip is barely holding my hair, but I just needed to hold it up, that's all. So basically that, you guys can see the clips are like hanging. I just need them to push the hair up enough for me to wrap this around. So always make sure when you fold it, the little seam part is on the inside because you don't want it, by the way, you might not see it on camera, but I'm talking about this fold. You want to make sure it's on the inside so it's not unfolding. So I wrap it around the back of my neck, bring it towards the front of my hair, and I do not tie it because that causes breakage on the edges. You know, when you can feel like little pieces of hair being snagged, I never do that. I only tie it at the back. So instead of tying it here, I will just cross it over not even very tightly. Then I take it to the back, but I don't tie it yet. So now that it's at the back, as you guys can see, it's not tied, they're open. The reason I don't tie it yet is this is when I start to push this up. And I like this hairstyle because it really like snatches your face like a ponytail. And I always like the back to go up way higher than the front. And wherever you need to keep pulling, you just pull like this. Take it back to the back, and now I can take out these clips because I don't want them to block where this band is going. So I keep pushing it up, and whenever I feel it loosening up in the front, I just pull a little bit like that. Push again. If you have very thin hair, like I said, this will be super easy for you to do, not like me. So that's about as high as I like it to go because I like my puff to be pretty big. So just like this. Then when it's time to tie at the back, I let go just a little bit to let it loosen a bit in the front because I don't want to pull on my edges and make it too tight. Then you just tie it once, another time. Hopefully you can see that. But you guys can see it's like a bow at the back. Just tie it twice. Then you just tuck those little ends in the inside. No one will see them. And then you're left with something like this. Now for me, I have thick hair, so I always have this little like bump here. So what I do is I take the back of a comb or like a toothbrush, the toothbrush I use for my edges. So I would just push this like that and push it through the band and pull. Can you see that? Already went in. Do it again there. This is my secret for making it nice and even at the back because it really used to annoy me before and I couldn't get rid of it. So you see the side is nice and flat. This side is like a little bumpy. So do it again on this side. Hopefully you guys can see I'm pushing it up like this and lifting this little piece here to allow the hair to go in. So one, push in, pull the hair out. Push in. It doesn't make a huge difference, but it makes a big enough difference so you don't have like random pieces of hair just going in and out. So now that the hair is like this, I just start to pull out pieces like this. And this helps make it bigger. And whenever you feel like you've pulled the scarf apart too far, you can just push it up a bit again like this. So I just keep doing that. And as you guys can see, the scarf is still pretty thick, but my hair covers it all. So if you have shorter hair or finer hair, you might want to use a scarf or hair tie that's smaller than this. And I go ahead and tease a little bit to make it extra big. You never want to tease close to the ends, no matter how big you want it, unless you just want like a whole ball of frizz, like blow dried hair. But I like to keep the curls there. And don't worry, we are not done. We are still gonna jazz this up. Something I always do to make it look even better. So there you guys can see, we have a little bit of hair coming out here again. I do the same thing there. Tuck it under, pull, tuck under and pull, and we're good. This side is quite okay actually. Tuck under and pull. So we have some nice height. You can barely fit in the frame. Let's see if I move back. We have some nice height. And you see how that just like snatched my face up instantly. Gives you like a little higher cheekbone. Although of course I have a contour and a highlight, but you couldn't see it as much before I did this. So you can leave it like this if you want to be all like serious business almost. But now it's time to add the fun. This is my favorite part of this whole thing. It's kind of silly, but my favorite part. I can't find the usual comb I use, so I'm just going to use this new one I just got. So this is where I pull out little random pieces of hair all around to make the bun look more effortless, and like you just throw it up, you literally just put your hair up, tied it, and random curls just happen to fall and you left them. That's the look I'm going for. So first off, I do my edges, not all the time though, because as you guys can see, like my edges don't look bad, they look fine. But usually at the beginning of the week, I would do my edges. Like you guys know, I like to keep my edges. I've got several videos on how to grow your edges and products you need to grow your edges. So I don't do my edges every day because I don't want to rip them out. I'm going to be using this Design Essentials Edge Control, and it gets the job done. It's almost done. Follow the direction that your baby hair grows in. Now we start to swoop out the little hairs that we want to just dangle randomly. And I always get a little corner piece here. So I don't like the hair to be too thin, but I don't like it to be too thick because I don't want the curls to separate. I just want a nice little medium-sized curl. Now I don't get a straight line. As you guys can see, it kind of like went up. I'm going to get another little piece up like that. So it's kind of like a V shape. You don't have to be this strict about it, but I'm doing a tutorial and I'm just showing you what I do to get the best results. I always like it to be like in a V shape because generally your hair doesn't fall in a straight line. I will get my water. I won't spray it on the hair. I will spray it in my hand. So my hair already has product in it. So the reason I put water is kind of to activate the product because I don't want to put too much gel on it for nothing. And I always twist the base here, and I always put gel there, but I just want to see how much gel I need first. I twist the base here so that it doesn't like poof up because my hair always does that. Type 4 hair struggles, but I don't twist it the whole way. I just twist it here, and then I kind of pull it down or wrap it around so you guys can see it's frizzy. There's not enough gel, so I'm going to go in with a bit of Eco Styler gel again, about that much. This maybe is even a bit too much, but I start with the base there. And then I twist it like this, pull it straight down, and then put a bit more gel on the ends. And it should curl right up. There we go. So you can see the middle is a little frizzy. You just want to make sure you tend to it until there's like absolutely no frizz. So that should do it. My hair is almost a different curl pattern in the front, so it always kind of curls differently. We're going to do the same to the side. That should be fine. Okay, so while that's curling up, now I like to pull up one random curl on this side. I usually only do it on one side because I don't know why. I'm going to pull one here from the corner, kind of like behind my ear, and then two at the back. So we go here. Yes, perfect. So I like to have one little curl hanging at the back again, and then I get two little curls from the back that I don't even need a comb for. I can just use my hands. This might be too big. So we have these cute little curls hanging down, and I think this just adds to the style. It makes it a little bit more fancy. It makes it look a little bit more natural to me, that random curls are just falling out of your hair. If you're getting any value out of this video so far, please give it a big thumbs up because it will let me know that you guys like this kind of video and you would like more of these kinds of videos. Also hit my face right there if you didn't subscribe in the beginning, and watch the 2 videos on the side of the screen right here, because if you like this video, you probably like my other hair videos. Just comment a yes or no and give this video a big thumbs up. I would highly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.